Hi students, how are you? I am fine and I hope that you will be fine at your home. Dear students, this is our second class of lesson 2, Life of Animals. In previous class, we have read about the animals that live on land, that means terrestrial animals. We know very well there are many landforms are found on earth, in plains, desert, polar region, plateaus, forest, etc. So in previous class we have read about the animals live in plain and animals live in desert. Today we shall read about the animals that live on polar region. What do you mean by polar region? You know very well. Pole. What do you mean by pole? The ending point of the things. Yes? That means there are two poles on earth, North Pole and South Pole. So today we shall read about the animals that live in polar region. You know very well polar area is also frigid zone. Polar areas are also known as frigid zone because they are very cold and snow covered this area through the years. So the animals that live in these areas that are polar animals. That means in previous class we have read that there are two kinds of desert, snow desert and sandy desert. So polar areas, right first, the snow covered area of the north and south poles of the earth called polar region. P-O-L-A-R-R-I-G-I-O-N. R-E-G-I-O-N. Okay, dear student? That means the animals that live in this area, that is called polar animals. Yes? You know there are two poles. 1 second, dear student. It is our earth. It is equator and it is North Pole and South Pole. Yes? You know very well. These are polar regions and it is Arctic and it is Antarctic. Arctic Circle and it is Arctic and it is Antarctic. There are two poles. Animals living these areas have developed special features to live because they are very cold areas. So you know very well in cold areas we have need to protect ourselves from cold by the wearing of thick clothes. So in these areas the animals that live, they have special features. That means they have a coat of fur. That means a thick blanket like hairs found in their body, and they have fat found in their under the skin that keep them warm. That keep them warm from the cold. That the heads Yes, friends, you have to open your notebook and put down the notes in your notebook. The facts that found in the animal's skin called blubber. B-L-U-B-B-E-R. Blubber. In polar areas, animals have special features. That means a thick layer of fat found under the skin. That is called blubber. Okay, dear friend. And one thing also, the animals that live in polar areas, they have protect themselves by a natural feature, by a special feature. So they sleep in a long time in harsh winter season. That is called hibernation. So dear friends, we will discuss hibernation after this topic. First, we have to know about the polar areas. The animals live in polar areas have special feature, have thick coat of fur to protect themselves from cold, and also they have a thick layer of skin, thick layer of fat found under the skin, like polar bears, Arctic fox, penguins, etc. Walrus, seal, these are also polar animals. After that, dear friend, we shall read about the animals that live under the water. Live under the water. Okay, dear friend? That means aquatic animals. Aquatic animals means the animals that live under the water. These are aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are of different kinds. Some animals live in fresh water. Some animals live in under the oceans. Some are found in river, pond, lake, etc. So dear students, first we will discuss about the animals that live in oceans. Animals that live in ocean. Okay, oceans. We know very well, oceans are the large water bodies. It covers the 3/4 side of our earth. So it is very big inside, and many kinds of animals that live under the water of oceans. It is very larger than our land surface, so millions of animals, different various kinds of animals found in the oceans. Okay, dear students, at first we shall read about the animals that live under the oceans, that means salty water. These are like whale, octopus, seahorse, starfish, seal, shark, many other animals that live under the salty water. That means oceans. We know very well oceans cover the 2/3 of our earth surface. So the variety of animals are found under the ocean water. After that, dear student, we shall read about the animals that live in fresh water. Fresh water means the water that found in river, pond, lake, stream, etc. These are the fresh water source, and the animals that live in this area that are freshwater animal. You know very well many kinds of fish, amphibians and dolphin, many kinds of crabs, many kinds of insects that are found in the fresh water. Yes. After that, dear student, we shall read about the animal that live both under the water and on the earth surface. Some kinds of animals. Have you put it? Very good. Just right. Some animals live also, some animals live both under the water and over the earth surface. These animals are called amphibians. These animals are called amphibians. AMPHI BRANS. Amphibians. If I will ask what are the animals that live both land and water, you can say that the amphibians. The one word answer is amphibians. Amphibian means the animals that live under the water and on the land surface. Okay, dear student. So, first we will explain it. They have special features. Two, we know very well every animal, that means each kinds of animal need air to breathe. So, how can they survive without air? And we know very well the mammals live on land, they breathe through the lungs, and in water the animals live in water, they have gills to take breath. But how can amphibians survive? Amphibians survive by the special features. That means have a moist skin to take breath in water and have lungs to take breath on the land surface. Dear students, in next class we will read about it and we will explain it about the amphibians. And dear students, it is necessary you have to complete your homework. Yes, so I request you that you have to complete your homework in your notebook, and you have also complete your activities in your book. It is very necessary, and you have to preserve it safely. Okay, dear students, have a nice day, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.